Good afternoon, folks. Here it's Kurt from Broken Finger Gaming once again to show you a little bit of tips and tricks for using Arma Reforger tools workbench here. I've been trying to figure out a couple of things here when we're doing the terrain. As you can see, sometimes you get the pixelations when you are actually building under this sculpting tool. So say for instance you go to your terrain sculpt tool and you go to flatten. Sometimes you'll get a little you could use the circular, or you could use the react for your ocean, and especially around your I hate it when that happens. Bear with me a second there. When you are going into your tools and you want to go to see where your where everything is, right? So flatten, obviously we've kind of worked on this a little bit here before, where there's difference in elevation and also the height, radius, fall off, and angle. All right, so if you notice that if you go and press the Shift and the Alt key on your keyboard using a PC, I don't know what it is for Mac, I'm sorry, I don't know, I don't use Mac, but you can actually adjust the height just by going this way, right? So you can get your elevations where you want to go. So another little trick here that I noticed as well is that I've been kind of digging around. So if I go under shading and if I hit lighting, right now we're in LIT, but you get into the wireframe, and this actually shows you basically a looks kind of like space age matrix in a way. See the bottom of your ocean, you can see you know where your height map is, where the red portions are. This gives you all your basic information, where you got a lot of information going on, where you don't have very much information going on. So I'm still learning all this stuff, but it's also a trial and error. I've been finding that you've had to learn a lot on your own. There is not very much help out there at all. So under the top header where you have all your shortcuts, you're going to hit the area where it says vector entity tool, and of course underneath that is shading. All right, so once again, to get back to where you were, you're going to hit LIT. Okay, now we know we're back into the original map again. But one thing that you guys probably don't know is that when you're say if you're doing a deep sea map, or you want to do some kind of a scenario or ops for using going under the ocean, you want to be able to see what's going on under the ocean. So I found that vertex normals only kind of gives you a rough idea. So if I zoom out, you'll be able to see where all your errors are. Okay, so what it does is it makes the map nice and white. And of course under the water you can see where there is, like here for instance, right here. Okay, could you see that? It looks like it's all kind of janky and edgy, and whenever you're going to do a deep sea ops, you want to make sure you want to remove that, because under the ocean, yeah, there is some hard rocks, but however that's underneath where the corals are. But deeper down you're going to find that it's not like that, so it's actually smooth in certain areas. So you can smooth this off. Like, I'm actually too high for strength, so let's go like this. Let's do 146 roughly. But you can see how it kind of smooths it all off, and you can actually get a better picture of where you are when you want to smooth off your underwater terrain. Okay, yeah, you can go under there, but it's a little hard to figure out what's what, where's where. But as you can see right here, I've got a lot of errors in here that I need to smooth off on, right? So because it's just a complete utter drop off. We kind of don't want that, right? So here we have, just gonna fix these little items here, and then hopefully that'll be good enough for my taste and my liking here. So let's see if I go in there slowly. But yeah, it doesn't give you too much, but you can actually get the picture of what I'm kind of getting at here, right? So your drop off is going to be nice and smooth. You're not going to have such a solid hard drop, especially if you want to do a deep sea rescue, or say you got a downed helicopter and you know you got to go and you want to create a scenario off of that. gives it a little bit of a more interesting way of how to work it. Okay, so like look at this. I got like a square right in here. You know, it doesn't look that appealing. So let's just kind of fix that up a bit. And there, I got a nice little deep hole going on there. I don't know what happened there. It's one of those things that, hey, I feel like just dropping my depth a little bit further down. But you could actually go in there and you can smooth off a lot of the ocean area. Okay, so that's why I use the shading, light, vertex, normals only. So it just basically gives me a 1 or 2 view of the ocean, and everything else is white. You can actually see the terrain because it's white, and you'll be able to see where your pixelations are, so you're not looking like Minecraft. Anyways, if you like this video, please like and subscribe. It means a bit. It means the world to me. It means a difference in my YouTube channel here. It helps me out big time. But as you can see, I can also see in here as well. Not too good though, but if I was to go into the vertex there, I'd be able to see this a lot easier and be able to work with it. And yeah, especially if you have a poor monitor too as well. But little tips and tricks. Okay, folks, here we go. Enjoy. Thanks for watching and have a great day. Bye.